about hit that pole. Oh, dead battery. Oh, what the hell? Harder than wood.
Yeah. Oh, it wasn't recording?
Did you check for damage to the concrete?
Well, that sucks. It wasn't recording, but one of my touching slices got a little too low to the ground. Did a knife edge right down the dang ground, and I whacked the wing. But I got extra wings. I got an extra cowling. I didn't hurt the cowling none at all. Kind of skidded up my cowling, my canopy. I got an extra canopy and cowling. Pulled the motor out. Didn't jack up my firewall though. I just pulled those screws out that I tightened up earlier. I don't know if you can see it or not. I just pulled the motor off. I only have 2 screws, so hopefully it didn't strip it out. Other than that, it didn't hurt it much. Got some extra wings too, so I'll just pop a new wing on and throw that one away. My buddy Michael, he had one and had extra wings. So he hooked me up. Got the bling bling wheels on it. Yeah. You know I like the bling bling wheels, right? So that's that. We knife edged it right into the ground. So, till next time, we'll see you in the shop. So here's what we got. Gonna do a little test piece on it, make sure this epoxy doesn't stick to the Lexan. Because if it does, I'm gonna have to wax the Lexan. But if it doesn't stick, then I don't have to wax it. And being I don't have time today to do the layup because I gotta go to work tonight, probably won't be able to do the layup until this weekend. So I just poured some epoxy on there and put the toothpick in it, and we'll see how easy that pops off, if I need to wax or not. And then I got parting plane on the rear done. So I think that should pop out. I know it's not in the center of the circle, but once I get it all waxed up, you should be able to get it out of there with some air pressure out of the mold. So I don't think that that's going to be an issue. So I got that, and I came up with a little trick here to keep the clay off, you know, my part. It's not a big deal to have it on there over here, but you know, when it's all oozed in right here, and to clean it all off, you know, I didn't want to have to use any of that goof off and have to go crazy re-waxing it and messing up this edge. So what I end up doing, because this side here was, you know, I had a real hard time cleaning it all off so that that edge was nice. So I took and kind of rolled it up So this wasn't the piece of plastic I was using. I cut it a lot smaller, but kind of just smushed it on this edge. And I kind of shaped it so I could get it in that crack. Kind of had it all on the edge. It's kind of hard to do with one hand and hold the camera. Should just go get my tripod, but so you kind of see, got it on there, and it was a lot smaller, a lot thinner clay. But then I can come over here, see if we can't get this camera on something. Got a pop can over here. I could probably put it on. Yeah, there you go. Looks like almost perfect. And I just mushed it on there. So it's real thin at the top here, and then at the bottom it's smushed out. Then you can come in here and you can get it in that crack. See if I can't move this. Get a little better angle on it, I don't know. Guess that's not a bad angle. Got clear plastic. But then you can come in and just stick it in that crack. You're not getting a whole bunch all over the part you want. Save some time cleaning it off. You just gotta do that a couple times. I'm not gonna go crazy on this side because I don't want to push the other side out. But that's basically what I did to keep the clay off of the missile, so that when I trimmed it, it would just roll off instead of being all smeared on the missile. So, and that's what I did to solve that problem. Unlike, I didn't do it like Bob did, where you put it on the parting plane and then push it on and then cut it off, because then it's not so much stuck to your part. So that was a little trick I came across, and so that's that. Hopefully this weekend I can start laying this up. Take me a little bit of time, but that's all I got right now, guys. So we got the extra to work on. Oh, and there's another thing I was going to show you. Did another test piece here. I got that silicone, and I just went ahead and filled it with epoxy. The mold's ruined, but this will at least let me know how that epoxy and silicone, nothing's supposed to stick to silicone, but we're gonna find out. So I filled that up with epoxy, and we'll see how that sticks, because I was gonna try to make a carbon fiber prop that's all carbon fiber. Try a few different things, and, Bob's trick, batteries for weight. I kind of sealed that seam that I cut in there. I saw the epoxy starting to ooze out, and I was like, well, I better push some weight down on that and seal it off. So that was my other experiment for the day. And so we'll catch you in the next few days here, guys, and till then, have a good time flying. Till then, have a good time flying. I won't. Not at least until I fix my extra wing. Won't be too hard, I got extra wings. Here's another kit. The Stuka. Just came out by Hyperion. They did a pretty sweet job. Ailerons, flaps. It's got a nice airfoil tail too. It's not just a flat tail. It's actually got somewhat of an airfoil to it. Looks like a pretty nice kit. It's got some cool cannons. I don't want to be touching it with sticky epoxy fingers. There's the cannon. Some kind of German dive bomber. So you can either put the bombs on it or the cannons. I think the cannons are pretty cool. There's a piece of wood that I can touch. There's the fuselage. Hyperion really makes a nice plane.